What is going on, guys? David Productions 345 here. You guys see the title, the thumbnail, you guys know what's about to happen. I teased this in my last video. Basically, I got Carplay. And real quick, shout out to one of my supporters. His name is Riley. He sent me this and told me I should get this. It's a great addition. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, honestly, if this works out, this is even better than Joy Auto. So basically, guys, what happened is, past few months to a year, whatever, a lot of people have been getting this unit called Joy Auto on AliExpress, and it is a company that makes a CarPlay unit that works with the 11 to 14 Chargers and 300s with the old Uconnect, and hopefully, and supposedly, that's a good unit. This is the brand Anyfar. Let me just make sure my address isn't on here. Are we straight? So here's the packaging. I can't show you the back because my address. I teased this in one of my last videos. It looks crazy, honestly. And OEM upgrade kit, CarPlay, Android Auto, Wi-Fi, phone, music, maps. We're gonna bust this thing open. Today's the day, I think. And if it's not today, then we're gonna do it soon. But I just wanted to film the unboxing real quick, just because Riley said it was pretty straightforward. Everything was plug and play. So I was like, you know what? I haven't done a crazy mod for my car like this in a while, and I really like CarPlay because, especially on trips, it helps me stay focused on the road because I can glance at the map instead of looking down on my phone. So we're gonna pop this bad boy open. Not sponsored. I just didn't even cut the box open the right way. This is not sponsored by Anyfar at all. This is on AliExpress. I think I paid $148 shipped for this unit. So I'm gonna pop this bad boy open. The video, also guys, the YouTuber named JBoyBlue, I think did this as well. That's the video Riley sent me as well. But doing an unboxing of this. This is kind of nice packaging, but for $150, it has a user guide, which is awesome. It has the wiring diagram on the back. This genuinely looks crazy. Like, look at all that. We'll do an in-depth of that in a second. I just want to see, excuse me, what else is in here. Got the box itself. And that literally is only a few plugs on it. We'll pop it open in a second. Dude, this is genuinely a nice package for the price. Like, for the price I paid for this, $150, this is genuinely packaged pretty nice. We're gonna put this stuff down somewhere so we don't lose it. Guys, stay tuned. I have another huge project coming soon. Just waiting for all the parts to come in for it. But this is one of my big summer projects. This is like a nice cardboard box. Look at that. Yo, AliExpress, bro. I thought I was getting like a scam, low key, bro. This is a nice unboxing experience. So that gets popped open like that. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna flip the camera on and open this together. User manual right here. Packaging. The box itself. We're gonna pop this open real quick. Dude, you know what the best part about this is? Look, everything is labeled. So, dude, this literally, guys, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to plug in on here. That's not a lot. But what it is a lot is all these cords. Okay, guys, so look, the box is in the middle, right? The antenna thing plugs into there. So I was right. So it looks like all of these are for adding cameras. Like, this makes sense. I was saying before, this is like a go-between harness. So one of the plugs that plugs from the screen to this gets interrupted by this box, which makes sense. So these just plug in where they fit. This, I remember on the radios they have like a thing for the back. So I think this just plugs into that. It's like, you guys see these things, I'm pretty sure you pull one of them out and then you plug them in. Alright guys, we're in the car, and before you guys say anything, we just did a quick unboxing. We're going to go over everything while we do it, just to make it easier. So, real quickly, what I'm going to do is show you guys how to remove the HVAC controls. I'm going to connect everything to make sure it works, and then I'm going to remove the bezel. So, just for the hell of it, we're going to have to uninstall my lights for a little bit. The ambient lights, we're gonna just pull them out like this. So you guys see this, right? You're gonna take a pry tool and pry this off very carefully. Nothing breaks. Did I just already break this? No. It would be so funny if I genuinely just accidentally broke this. Oh, well. Yeah, that's supposed to just come out like that. Two of my tabs broke, but I hope this clips back in. If not, we're gonna have to get a new HVAC controls. Anyways, on the back of this, you guys see this tab? Push it down slightly, and then wiggle this out. Okay. Next, you guys see this? This is the radio that we are taking out. We're using a regular screwdriver for this part. Why? Because oh my gosh, I didn't lost that. My heart is heart racing. 2, number 3, number 4. Dude, I'm just lucky I get annoyed. Okay, and this should just come right up. Alright, so it's a little bit later, like literally 2 minutes. I just kept wiggling it out. Guys are like, oh man, how do we get it past this? Watch this. Hold your foot on the brake. Just out. Alright. Make sure the car is in park. Alright, so what we're gonna do is look at the back of this thing so we can show you guys what exactly to do. What we're gonna start doing is doing the things we know. First of all, the antenna right here gets screwed on to the back of this, like so. Just threads on like that. And does it matter the way it goes? No, but I'm probably gonna do it like this so it doesn't get all messed up. Cool. So this white cord here plugs into, oh, I'm an idiot. This white cord plugs into there, like so, like that. And we got this. Now you guys are looking at this like, what the hell? So you guys see this right here? Hopefully you guys can see that. This plugs into here, like so. And then this, I believe, plugs into the radio. I didn't hear a snap, but it's in. Interesting. Okay. So that's in. Cool. Next, what we want to do is grab this right here. Same kind of thing where you switch the plugs. Nothing has to be spliced. That's only for adding stuff. USB thing we're not going to worry about. And then all this crap. This all has to do with stuff we don't need. Except for the microphone. The microphone plugs into there. So this bad boy plugs right into here. Like so. And then the microphone goes into here. Cool. All this other stuff is for adding backup cameras and stuff. This is the USB actually, so we don't need this. This is if you wanted to do wired CarPlay. Skip. Next, we got this bad boy right here. If I remember correctly, I really hope I do. No, I should be good. Alright, same thing where this and this, we just find what looks familiar, I guess. So the blue goes, you guys see the blue? The blue goes to the blue right here. Blue to blue. We got two of these green things. So this technically should be the last wire, guys. If you plug this in and everything works, then it should be golden. Oh, it is it. Okay. So that goes into there, like that. And then this part goes into the radio. Okay. So I think that's everything that's hooked up. Microphone, let's see this. Hopefully this is the last thing we gotta do. For now, we're gonna just plug this in. This says mic right here, so we plug the mic in here. I was just trying to test everything. I did not have the HVAC controls plugged in. And I was like, why is this not working? I checked all my connections, and as soon as I plugged them in, it worked. So real quick, we're gonna do a rundown. All right, let's redo this because I wanted to make sure I'm making a good quality content. So here's the box. The Wi-Fi antenna plugs into here. Check. They give you a cable with a blue end. You plug that into the box. You plug these two cables into the box as well from the package they give you. Check. All these extra wires are for adding a backup camera, front camera, whatever. Cool. Leave them alone. Next, we got the microphone. No, hold on. USB. This is for a wired connection. Obviously, you guys can see. Wireless. Cool. Next, what is this? This is the microphone that plugs into here. That says aux. This comes off of this cable, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, this is where the meat and potatoes come in. What is this? This says aux right here. So if you want to connect via aux cord, you can. I don't know why you'd want to do that. This big bad cable, let's do this big boy first. So you guys see this connector right here? This is from the car. So you unplug that from the back of the radio. That cable is right here. And you plug the big wide connector into it. You plug the cable that the company gives you into the radio like so, right there. Now, the last thing you gotta do is you guys see right here where I'm touching with my finger, you unplug that stock colored cable, which is white and purple. You guys see the white and purple connector. You unplug that from where I'm touching with my finger. You plug in the piggyback harness right there into it. You guys can see where the green and white connectors meet. Then you plug in the other part into there, and that is it. Everything else is just whatever you want to do. If you want to add stuff to it. So before we do anything, this is kind of ghetto. I just wanted to make sure this works. So that's why I have everything like this. So we'll see you guys in a second when we have all this kind of buttoned up so it doesn't look like a pig pen. So give me 1 second, guys. All right, everybody, I am back. This is hopefully a detailed video for you guys. I am so excited because I've got this to work. I have made sure everything works. I've tested a bunch of things. I've also hidden all the wires. There's only one issue, guys, and it is my own doing. This car's old, so my HVAC controls are broken. I'm getting more tomorrow, hopefully. So anyways, besides this, guys, look where I put the box. The box is here. I have it, I kind of slid it into my steering column. I've seen somebody do that. I'm gonna probably Gorilla Tape it so it doesn't wiggle around. And all the wires, you guys are probably, how the hell do you get the wires in? There is a hole like right here. I don't know if you guys can see. You guys can't see, but there's a hole that is right here behind where my finger is that goes through to the back of this. So I threw all the wires through. I wired them through, or I put all the plugs through, and then I did all that. Obviously, I have the box here, and I'm telling you, slide in my steering column like that. And literally to take this off, it was just 2 screws on the side of this that bolt into here. So I just wanted to show you guys this before I button everything up. So again, this box is hidden up here in my steering column. I don't care too much because I don't really use this. I don't really move it that much. And yeah, so like there's space here for it. Like you guys see where my hand is. That's what that is. Also, we're gonna go through real quick to show you guys one thing I've also learned about this whole setup. So why did the whole car move? That was weird. Anyways, let's make sure that the car doesn't start playing music. Okay, that is awesome how it automatically, okay, that is awesome how it automatically connects. So guys, real quick, right? So I'm gonna start this from the beginning. So you're on this screen, right? Click CarPlay, and then it tells you to connect in your phone settings. Show you guys that real quick. Obviously we don't want to play music and get copyrighted, but in your phone settings, Bluetooth, and it's called something like that. Mine is called this. So I connected to it. It's regular CarPlay. What's really cool is that it works like this. Also, I've deleted hella apps. I don't know why we did this, but basically it works like regular CarPlay. You guys hopefully know what CarPlay is, but there's hella apps. I gotta delete some of these. But what I like is that's cool. You can use the screen. It's pretty accurate. It's not really laggy at all. You can also use this knob to turn, because this is how you switch back. So say for example, you want to see your SRT pages, you hold this button and it switches back like that. You can see your SRT pages like that. Hold it again, it goes back. You guys can hear the relay clicking. So that's awesome. Number 2, I was confused because when I was going on my directions, But anyways, when I was going in my directions, I was like, why can't I hear something? So I figured this out. Press exit, right? You're on this screen. There's also more settings. So there's CarPlay, Auto, AirPlay, Auto Link, USB, camera, setup, and Bluetooth. Obviously, make sure your Bluetooth phone is connected. But in setup, guys, what I did to make sure my audio was coming through is, you guys see the setting right here? Use car's Bluetooth channel. That's what you got to select for your audio, for your phone to link up with this. So it's also really cool. Whenever I start up the car, it automatically connects to CarPlay if my Wi-Fi and everything is on. So that's cool. But make sure to select use car's Bluetooth channel, because if you don't do that, like, I was confused because I couldn't hear starting route to work, and I didn't have that selected. So I did that. Obviously back, smartphone, smartphone list, and all this stuff, obviously. Also, guys, what's really cool about this, I don't know if anybody's really reviewed this, but number one, you can change the display color and brightness. I picked mine up, or I turned mine up a little bit. Also, audio, look at this, guys, there's a whole EQ in here, dude. That's not what I wanted to click. There's a whole ass EQ. You can legit, oh my gosh, dude, that is insane. Like, I'm not gonna mess with that right now, but that is so cool. Also, obviously, there's all this. What I'm going to also show you guys is car settings, reverse settings. So it's really cool. I'm gonna turn the car on in a second. It automatically puts the backup camera on the screen, and that is it. So we're gonna start up the car real quick for you guys. Show you guys that, just so you guys know that I'm not playing around, right? Watch this. Reverse. Camera comes up. Put it back. Goes back. That is so sick, guys. This car took a few casualties. Number one, HVAC controls, RIP. Number two, the shift knob, RIP. I might get like a cover or something, I don't know. I'm happy I got CarPlay. I'm super excited. I didn't even touch this at all. It was literally just this panel right here. Be careful you don't break the top like I did. And besides that, guys, that is everything you need. I literally just used a screwdriver. I used a pry tool, and that's literally it. And I use my ingenuity. And also, again, big shout out to my supporter Riley. I was messaging him here and there a little bit, like, yo, I'm low-key having issues because I was stupid and I didn't connect my HVAC control, which is funny as hell. But what I was gonna say, guys, is there's one more thing. The microphone cord right here, I'm probably gonna put this, I don't even know, this should work. I hooked it up, but we're probably gonna put the microphone like somewhere, I guess. I don't even know. I might just figure it out. This is the last thing. Everything else works. The screen is not laggy. It is worth the money. I paid $150 for this. I'm super hyped. You guys don't even know how much fun CarPlay is, bro. The only problem with CarPlay is after a while you'll use a lot of phone batteries, so make sure your phone's plugged in. Dude, I don't know why Dodge did not put CarPlay. I mean, I get it, it's an old ass car, but guys, I'm telling you, it retains OEM functionality, and I'm super hyped. Obviously, all this will be cleaned up at the very end of the video. Literally just the box gets shoved up here. We're gonna do that later. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, ask them away. Couldn't have done this without my subscriber Riley. Also, J-Boy Blue on YouTube, really good video on how to install this, and I kind of watched his video, so shout out to him as well. Without further ado, guys, that's how to install CarPlay on your 11 to 14 Charger and Chrysler 300. Stay tuned for more videos like this, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and without further ado, me and Raven will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.